Right, so from the top I'll record the routine. I'm usually very good. I don't run anymore because my back is all smashed up, so I can't run anyway, but I do take a gentle, steady run down here just to show you the lines. But excuse the wind if there's no wind noise. Right, so more or less as I said, tempting it is to keep right here, rather than those first few metres. I would suggest that you go over to the left hand side, because you don't want to go over any of those two lumps or go through the middle, so just stick left here. Slightly better ground anyway. Right, I'll just slow down and explain again here. First time you see it, it's going to be in the dark, so as long as you're keeping left, you're good. These two lumps, tempting as it is to go through the middle, it's rocky, you probably twist your ankle. If you go over the right or the left, the descent off the top is exceptionally steep, so stick to the left here. And there's a little snick, just the one you came up here. Can be a little bit muddy, but not much. And then, so just take it steady. So, there's a big brick here. I'm going to move this for you. There we go, thank me later. So just take it steady, just walk it through here. You can pick up the pace once you get to the other side. And again, just stick to the left. All the way now down to Hell's Gate. And you're more likely to do damage to your feet running very quickly on the steepest gradients. This first 700 metres or so, it's fine, but it's when you go. The bottom section is steeper than the top section, as you've probably gathered. So it's the bottom section you're going to do more damage to your feet. So just stay off the rubble and the rocks. Things at the side here on the nice soft grass. So still to the left here, and this is Hell's Gate. And after Hell's Gate, after about 10 metres, make sure you jump onto the mud path. So here's where the hardcore starts. So take it really steady here for the first 7-8 metres or whatever it is. And straight away now jump off onto this. Again, don't run down this crazy fast because you'll smash your toes up. So just take it steady. And just stick to the right, and all that rock is avoidable just by this nick. Watch this stump on the way down at night, obviously. Just be careful of that. Again here, On the way up, this is where I mentioned there's a little snick you can cut through if you want, but there's some low-hanging branches there which I think are probably still there. It may even be worse. I think they've actually fallen down, so I don't think that little snick is usable. No, it looks like this tree branch has collapsed. So just stick to the right from here. Oh, you could cut through, actually. No, it is. You can go under the tree branches and come out just there if you wanted to. And again, as you come through here, you can actually just sneak through here. You're not gaining any distance, but there is a little snip. I'll show you. I can go through it myself. Again, it just keeps you on the soft ground and avoids the stones. But to be honest, just running to the right of the stones is almost as good as this anyway. And there's a couple of low branches here you have to watch out for at night time. So maybe just do it during the day, and then it just rejoins up with the path here. And now you've got a tiny weeny bit of uphill for 50-60 metres. Right here is where the path splits in that big wide section. Now you can go left, which is the way I came up. Interestingly, as you come back down, there's a little ramp here, and I tend to take this and just stick on the edge of the greenery. I find it slightly smoother coming down, so again, it's up to you. But when you come down, that feels quite natural. Again, it just flows back into the main path here. And again, now you're sticking to the side. A little bit rocky, I would say, where you can. Keep left, don't go too fast and destroy your toes. And do make sure you stick on the main path and don't use any of the little shortcuts down to the halfway house, because the tree roots are evil. So generally, again, you come up on the right for this section above the halfway house, but going down on the left. So there is a shorter route down to the right, and lots of people you'll see walk that way, but it's not the race route. It's only, I don't know, 50 or 60 metres shorter. There's lots of gnarly tree roots. So rather than going down there or taking the more well-trodden shortcut here, which is down through there, it gets gnarly very quickly. So just stick to this bit again, and just stick to the edge where it's less rocky. And here we are at the halfway house. And there was the route It's the shortcut route with all the tree branches, but instead, stay on the main. Right, a little bit steeper here just after the halfway. Careful of the rocks. Just ease the pace up. Don't go tumbling down here, otherwise you will end up bruising your toes. Here's the hairpin, and do make sure, so 100 metres below the halfway house, swing left, don't go straight on. So there is a path split there, but the main path does really lead you round, so do follow that. I suggest hug the left side here, and slightly better line on the way down initially, because there's a bit of a dip where the tree ball is. Just over here, just avoid this ditch, just stay to the left. Once you've avoided that, then you can basically stick to the right hand side all the way to the bottom. I'm really only taking a very steady jog, and you don't need to do any more than that. It takes you, I don't know, 25-30 minutes to get up, so your first ones will probably take you 25 or less, your slow one's going to take you 30 or a bit more, and it's going to take you, I don't know, 15 minutes to get back down, 10 or 15. You're still building up a 15-minute buffer on every lap. So after a few of those, you get to have your little break. It's getting busy out here. It's a lovely day in November. Lots of people, locals walk up it. Weather doesn't look quite so good for the hill itself, so I don't think it's going to be as busy. Again, I would say just stick right on your way down for this bit below the halfway house. Watch the root ball here. Just cut thing a little bit. Start to hit some of these water channels, so watch the little step downs. As long as you stick to the right, tend really not to hit them. Or right on the way down, left on the way up. Right, this is the bottom. Right, okay, so that's 15.5 minutes, and that was me doing little more than freewheeling. I wasn't really running, I was just gently jogging and letting gravity pull me down. So I think 15 minutes steady descent is about right, and about 25 to 30 minutes up, so you're going to build up that 15-minute buffer. So I hope that was useful. This is where you're going to be starting, remember, that's where all the car parking is before the bottom, and it's a one-way system here at the bottom, where it takes you right the way around a 3-mile loop. So park somewhere right the way up here, 25-30 car parking spaces. I think you're ditching your kit at the halfway house and starting here. See you next week.